going to... Excuse me, sorry. Going to... Man, that lineup is terrible. Guess move...
One more movement.
So an inch is 6 feet, right?
Yep.
Dude, he is very far away. So if I shoot with something that's 12, 24, 48, that means I get a -4 at 48?
Yes.
Well, after 24, yeah. But there's a building between you and it.
Right. I'm not shooting yet. I'm just trying to figure out how close I need to get without getting inside of mall range. Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm supposed to declare that at the start of my
Just
turn,
declare
huh?
how many
Not
actions
after I
you're
move.
taking, yeah.
Okay.
So how many actions are you
sorry.
taking?
Well, I'm just gonna do that and run.
Okay,
That's
I'm
it.
just gonna run. Alright.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Lewis, you are no longer shaken.
Yeah, and I believe that since I haven't seen that one there yet, that's fighting Mad Dog at the moment, I think it would be fair and square to say that I can run back between the buildings, right?
No, you're still in full retreat mode for the next 2 turns. So you don't necessarily have to run because the threat is gone, but you're not going to be advancing either, you know?
Yeah, but how would I know that this one's there? I've never seen it. I heard the gunshots.
Right, but for the next 2 rounds, you're not going to go towards any possible danger. You know?
But even if I don't see it,
Even if you don't see
I
it,
want to go there.
it's too bad. You're just like, nope, I'm just going to stay right here. I'm
Come
not going
on, you're
anywhere.
just making sure I can't do shit. Okay, hold
No.
on. What range shit do I have?
You wouldn't, but see, here's the thing though too. You wouldn't be running back over to where you were scared at if you were still scared from it
But
for the
it's
next
dead.
2 turns. You don't, but that doesn't matter, man. It's still the area where you shit your pants in front of everybody.
And you know there's more out there because you heard Mad Dog shooting.
I don't know if it's a vampire. Okay, no, that's...
You're right. It's a
He was just shooting at a rabbit.
Womp
He was
rat.
hungry.
Womp rat.
Okay, hold on. At this point, I'll have to try healing myself, as the range spells I would need to see, I believe. Do I need to see the person?
I got to go ahead and start looking at it. Fuck it. Bleeding out.
Doesn't say I need to see the person. I would assume I need to see the person. Okay. In that case, I'll attempt to heal myself. Since I can't move from where I am. Fate. I'm gonna ask the -2 because it's a novice spell and it's gonna automatically add the wound. I failed. At this point I might as well do it. I'm gonna use this one as a white, not as a red. And I'm gonna attempt to reroll. Yes! Okay, now I need to go see healing, repairs and body damage using within the golden hour, though it has no effect on the wounds more than okay, whatever, I don't
I
care.
believe you heal 1 wound.
Yeah, 1 wound for success, wounds with a raise, blah 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 blah
You
blah.
didn't get a
So
raise,
I have 1
so you
wound.
heal 1.
That's good. And basically, since nobody saw me, but I'm still gonna extend.
Dan is right there. Remember, he's across the street.
Okay, well, Dan will basically see me pulling out 2 rocks, black rocks, like ebony rocks, that are round and like soft looking, and I'm just gonna like basically as if they were magnets, put them like besides on each side of the wound and just rub them over, and somehow it seems to quench the bleeding.
Gotcha. I like it. Alright. Nose Ferret. He is going to backhand you, Mr. Mad Dog. Backhanding is going to give him a -1 to his fighting roll.
For real?
And he got a.
Hey, screw that up.
One. All right. He's gonna make a second attack, backhanding you. What's your business?
5. Right?
Five?
6. It's not 5, it's 6.
It's 6. Okay. Hit you with the raise.
What a surprise.
So,
Yeah, I'm dead.
no, he
Or
backhanded
bleeding
you.
out, or
That was
whatever it is.
non-lethal. So, he's gonna knock you out for non-lethal. He knocks you out for 1d6 hours. I'm gonna roll that in secret. All right, you're unconscious. All right, Dan's turn. Dan is gonna come running up. He's gonna run as his action to try to get to his brother. So he gets to his brother. Let me fix his. And as he does, he runs up to him and kind of leans over his brother and checks his pulse. And he shouts, "Gwen, is there more?" You can respond as a free action.
Oh. Yes, I believe so.
Alright. And now we're going to do a new hand. Oh, let me take Mad Dog out of it. Decker, you're first.
And then now I'm last.
Now remember, there's no lights. I mean, they're not. You don't have all
yeah.
the kerosene lamps, so you're gonna get a -1 penalty.
Sucks. Cause like I want to save you. Like want to not die. There's a lot going on in my mind right now. But nah, man. So I really can't see out there like you're saying. Like it's
You can
dark.
see him.
Like
I mean, like it's not like there's like a whole bunch of street lights out. You know, like it's
Right.
You're under the open
like the
stars.
moon.
There's a partial moon. You can see him. You just get a -1 penalty.
Okay, well. So does that mean he
You're not
is...
drawing that from your space. You know that, right?
Oh. No, I did not. So if he's 15 though, that's 90 feet away.
Yeah. It would be. No, I think it'd be 60 feet away. It would be 15. It would be 30 yards away. That is 90 feet. Yes. Remember, your range is in inches for this. That's why I changed it to inches.
Oh, so when it's 12, 24, 48, that means that
In
this
inches.
is inside of 24.
Yes. So you would get a
Oh.
-2.
Okay. Where's the brother? He's over there? Excellent. So... Oh, but I can't walk, attack, and walk, can I?
Yes, you can. It doesn't count as multi-action. You can attack and walk and attack.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take 3 steps forward. 1, 2. So I only take them... So it's at 12, would it be -1? Or
Yeah,
is-
-1 because of the lighting.
Okay, but if I was further back, it'd be -2.
Well,
Yes,
-3
Because of
total.
distance. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do another 3 bolts. I'm going to do 2 regular, and then the last one,
We'll go for the heart.
yeah.
Okay.
Assuming I have to call that out now.
You don't. It's for each one you
Oh,
have to call it.
Oh, so I could do it time at time? Oh,
Yeah.
well, if that's the case, I want to reserve the right to do it then.
Sure. So the first one you're just going
Um,
for hitting.
Right. That's a miss.
That is a miss, yes, because you have a -1.
Okay, so bolt number 2, doing the same thing.
It's a hit with the raise. No, it's not. It's just a hit.
No. No, I believe I get backlash for the one on spellcasting.
Yes, backlash.
I am looking this up to make 100% certain.
I believe you're right. Huckster.
I'm sure I'm right.
I'm sure
like
I'm
to be
right.
wrong.
Damn it.
I'd like to be wrong. So I'm just checking. Page 86.
Where does it talk about backlash? I can't find it.
Ours is different from his.
Backlash. If a huckster opts for the standard method of casting spells, he makes the spellcasting roll as usual. The spellcasting roll is a 1 on his spellcasting die, regardless of the result of his wild die. He suffers backlash and is shaken. Backlash, I believe, just causes you to be shaken. Let me double check. It's in the Savage Worlds book.
Oh, so I mean, it's saying I'm shaken because of backlash.
Backlash. If you roll a 1, you are automatically shaken. This can cause a wound. I don't see how, because you can't cast spells while shaken. But
I think you can cast spells. You can cast spells that hurt yourself, though.
Oh, all right. So you are shaken.
Whenever you're doing devil's cards.
Or
And
chicken.
wait, you suffer backlash and is shaken. Okay, that's not 2 different lines. It's telling me what backlash does. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you just see you don't get to cast that last bolt because you stunned yourself.
It'd be really cool if you let me do it. Turning myself in, Sheriff. That's okay. That's okay. Can I move?
No, you're shaken. Your turn's over.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm just
Yeah.
stuck there. Oh, well, this is highly unfortunate.
Yep.
Okay.
So Nosferatu's turn. But Nosferatu's gonna pick up old Mad Dog and he's gonna bolt into the darkness.
Well,
Now, if you wish to pursue him, we will have to do a chase.
I am sure he is much faster than I am.
It depends. You have a chance.
Now, obviously,
Okay.
Lewis cannot participate in the chase because he's still in those rounds of fear. But,
For 6 seconds, for 12 seconds. So. Hold on. I should
that means
read
you won't be in the chase. Like, you won't be in the chase. So, and also, Decker, you're shaken. So it's up to Gwen and Dan. Gwen, Dan, do you want to chase? Gwen,
You're
are you
Dan.
there?
Goldfish.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Dan is definitely going to chase.
Are you gonna
No.
chase with Dan?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Why not?
I'm going to move us to just a blank screen here.
So
Alright.
even on the chance that I got a aced vigor, I couldn't participate.
All right. Make a vigor roll, and if you
I'd have
raise,
to
then you get to
right?
participate. Otherwise, you're
And
just too
Jacob-
shaken. All right, you're in.
In my case, Chicken, I might not be able to chase, but after 12 seconds, because it's 2 rounds, I could try and cast stun. I'm just looking the range right now.
Well, they're gonna be so far away in the darkness that you won't be able to aim it.
Oh, in the darkness, right.
But you can try to heal Sean.
Yeah, well, I'll let you do the chase and then I'll heal Sean.
All right, let me add. So we got Nosferatu. I shouldn't have cleared these. Dan. No, you know what? I'm gonna do this a little different.
Our turn, his turn.
Well, because, yeah, I'm just gonna do this a little different. So this is gonna be the Nosferatu box, and then Dan will be green box. This is gonna make sense in a bit. So, chases, right? Hopefully I have enough time. The chase length is going to be a standard length, which means it's going to last 5 rounds. And everyone needs to roll agility.
Oh, good. Ah, good. At least I'm not alone. Suck it.
Gotta find agility. There we go.
I'm going to go ahead
Ah, I knew it.
and re-roll the Nosferatu's agility.
Why you know Leica?
He tied with Dan.
Alright, so, participants draw a card for each success and raise on the maneuvering trait roll and keep one, usually the highest, as their action card. This determines not only their initiative, but how well they manage to maneuver. Characters who don't score at least a single success remain in the chase, but get no action card this round. That's kind of why I didn't want to do it like this. Alright, so, let's just, start with player characters. So, Decker, you get no card.
Correct.
Gwen, you scored a success, so you get this as your action card. Now, this may look funny because your guy's screen may be different than mine, but I'm going off of my screen, so that's right next to Gwen's portrait.
Oh, okay.
So kind of line that up with Gwen,
gonna-
and you guys will be good. All right.
Gotcha.
And only the other 2 players aren't in this because Mad Dog's being slung. All right, so Dan got a raise, so he gets 2 cards. He's gonna keep the 9, and then Nosferatu got a raise. Gonna keep the 5. All right. So, making a maneuver trait roll does not count as an action. Great. Alright, so a character with a higher card than his foe is said to have advantage over him. So you guys have advantage over, well, the 2 of you that made it have advantage over the Nosferatu. This is abstract, so it may mean the character is ahead, behind, or even parallel to his foe. The important thing is that he has somehow maneuvered in such a way to gain a superior position and can bring his weapon to bear, if he is so inclined to use them. Alright, the next thing's about vehicles speed. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Characters act on their action card as usual. Since distance is abstract, the value of their action card determines any penalties to the roll due to the range and whether or not a melee attack is possible. A character must have advantage than his target to attack it. That's a typo. Must have advantage on his target to attack it. Over his target. A character with an action card of 7, for example, can only attack cards with action cards of 7 or lower. A target with a higher card outmaneuvered the attacker this round and cannot be targeted. So let me kind of describe the scene here. Decker, even though you shook off your backlash, by the time you kind of got into the foot race, you were just kind of dazed and confused, and then you saw Gwen and Dan book it past you, and you're like, oh shit, so you start running after them. Now, Gwen, you've only got 1 shot left in your Derringer, but you spot a good shot on the Nosferatu, and Dan's got his 6-shooter out, and he too has come up to basically the Nosferatu's running out in the open field. So, Dan gets to go first. So based on his card, he got a 3 to 10, so he has to make the attack at long range. Alright, I believe if you get a club, you get complication? If a character's action card is a club, which the Nosferatu's is, he faces some sort of complication on his action. So we'll get to that. So Dan is going to make a shot with -4. He's going to shoot at the Nosferatu. Now, he's not shooting to
Kill it.
to kill it, because a part of him still thinks they need to follow this thing back to base, but he's trying to get him to drop Mad Dog. So he's gonna make his shooting with a -4, but he's not aiming for the heart. Unfortunately, he just fires blind. He didn't get a 0 though, so he doesn't shoot poor Mad Dog. All right, Gwen, do you want to shoot?
Sure.
Okay. You are also at long range, so you get a -4.
I do what I want. I'm out of control.
All right.
Does that do anything?
You miss, but you don't hit poor Mad Dog, so that's good.
There you go.
All right, and now the Nosferatu gets a complication. He had a 3 to 10, so it's a major obstacle. So there's a large rock in his path, and he has to make a trait roll at -2. So an agility check with -2. Which he's going to succeed, so nothing happens.
Jumps over and says, "Sup, bitches?"
Yeah, he jumps over the rock. All right, now these go here, and we start over again. Agility rolls.
Oh, I am so excellent at chasing. It's just insane.
It's just beyond reproach.
Agility.
He actually got a card.
Because I'm a wild card, bitches.
All right, so
Now it's Gwen that
starting
lives
with
in
Decker,
wood.
you get a card.
Cool. Ace of clubs. Let's do it. Oh, do I
I don't
draw it or
see
do
it.
you?
Did you? Is it in?
No.
is it there?
I thought you drew it. I'm sorry. I
I'm
was sitting here
supposed
waiting for
to.
you to do it.
But
Oh no, I don't see it.
there it is. Queen of Spades,
Yeah.
not bad. All right, and then Dan succeeded, so I'm gonna give him a card. Ooh, not great. All right, and the Nosferatu succeeded, so he gets a card. All right. So as the Nosferatu's got Mad Dog over his shoulder, he's booking it towards the end of the line, and Gwen, your shoes are just not cut out for this, and you kind of stumble and trip, and you fumble, and you don't have any ammo, and it doesn't say anything about taking actions. So I'm gonna assume you have to have advantage. No, I'm gonna let you just go ahead and reload. You know? Or is it assuming that you can't reload while on the chase? Do you have any other weapon on you?
I have a Bowie knife.
Okay, so you fired your last shot in your Derringer, and you start to the rocks and the twigs are catching on your dress, and it's just not a friendly sight as you kind of tuck away your Derringer because you're out of ammo. Meanwhile, Decker, you sprint ahead, and you get eyes on the Nosferatu as he rounds a rock. Unfortunately, in his position around this rock, Dan doesn't have a shot. So, Decker, your move.
Is it possible for me to take a multi-action and close the gap a little bit before attacking?
No. Your distance to
Okay.
him is based on your card. It's abstract. So, you basically just get
Okay.
to attack him.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well,
Since you
in
got a
that
queen,
case,
you're going to make the attack at medium range.
and you said that Dan doesn't have line of sight on this.
Yeah, Dan can't see him.
Can you see me?
Yeah, he can see you.
Oh, well, I figured we'd both be around the rock.
I suppose he's not really paying attention to you. He's got his eye on the
Okay.
prize.
Alright, well then I'm gonna try to snap off another 3 cards. But is it a called shot if I'm trying not to hit Mad
No,
Dog?
you just as long as you don't roll a 1, you don't hit Mad Dog.
Or get stunned and get taken out of the race.
Right.
Do I just have a -2 or -4 you said?
-2, because you're at medium range.
Okay, first bolt, second bolt.
That's a hit.
You want me to roll damage before rolling the third, or?
Yes. Holy shit. Yeah, he's stunned. Or, I'm sorry, he's shaken.
Does he drop Mad Dog?
Yes, he's going to drop Mad Dog.
Okay, then the third bolt, I'm gonna try to make it a heart. Oh, well, I don't know that though. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make it a heart shot.
Okay, so you have -8. Oh wait, did we apply the -2 to your
Oh,
spellcasting roll?
stupid. Sorry.
You missed.
Yeah.
No, I rolled the wrong thingy.
No, the one that hit, you had a -2 on that, so you actually missed.
Oh, I do. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So go ahead and roll your third attack, and we'll ignore that awesome 28 you got. Rip.
Oh, that is sad. Not that it makes any difference to these things anyway, but
Well, Mad Dog's still on his shoulders now,
well, yeah, but
and that's a miss.
that's a miss.
Yeah. All right. The Nosferatu doesn't have any ranged weapons, so he can't fight. He has to have a king or a joker to make a melee attack. So he's just booking it, and poor Dan here has an obstacle, a major obstacle. So he's got to make an agility at -2, which he makes just barely. So he avoids a major obstacle. Alright, so that was round, what, 2?
Yes.
So, I'm going to start a
My
second
first time being able to
discard pile.
attack.
Yeah, so here's round 2 discard. Agility checks.
Oh my god. Nosferatu gets
Gwen?
to bring the pain.
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Agility.
GG. And yeah.
So Gwen's getting a card. For some reason it doesn't register when I grab a card. It's starting to really aggravate me. What the hell? I'm just gonna deal this to you. And put it in front of, just put it out on the board, because it's not letting me do it. Gwen,
Goldfish.
Okay, so I am moving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm
Alright,
sorry. Your
and-
screen's different.
Yes, it is. It's alright, and that's Dan's card, and the Nosferatu. 4, 8, 12, 16. He gets 4 cards, gets to keep the highest. I'm going to murder this. It's probably gonna be that queen. Yep. Alright, Nosferatu is just putting distance, and the rest of you can't attack, and you don't get any complications. So, such as that. Alright. Round 4. Alright, the only one guy who succeeded was Dan.
I fall on my face.
Get him,
Ooh, he
Dan.
got a club. That's unfortunate. So, he can make
Damn
an
it,
attack.
Dan.
Does the complication happen before or after the attack?
No idea.
Okay, he deals with the complication first. So he's got to dodge a major obstacle. So as he's chasing after the Nosferatu, he comes upon a small stream bed, and it kind of sneaks up on him. He's going to make a jump across it, or else he's going to land in it. Kind of harshly, you know? Ooh. Alright. He suffers damage appropriate to the top speed of his, if he has a vehicle, or a fatigue level if he's on foot. Alright, so he kind of sprains his ankle on the creek bed as he brings his weapon to bear. So he's going to take a shot at long range with the fatigue. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, and he just shoots wild. Alright, that's it. after round 4. Final round. After this, the Nosferatu slips into a cave and disappears. So... Nice, Decker.
Make it rain.
It's a spirit roll? All this time I've been rolling vigor. Holy shit.
No, it doesn't really matter for me because both of them had D6.
Okay, that's good. For me, it's a bit different. Whoopsie. Good call. We'll start doing that from henceforth. Alright. Gwen, you got a card. And Decker, you get 2 cards. Look at you, fancy pants.
Great.
Card number 1.
Yeah, well, I probably don't want that one.
I don't want that one.
Yeah, I want that one.
Okay. And Dan got a card. And the Nosferatu gets 4 cards.
Oh.
I hope they all suck.
I think the deck is out.
I guess a king would be like a joker. That's weird. Doesn't say anything about an ace.
I'm going to take all these cards in my hand, and then I'm going to recall the cards in my hand. And I'm going to shuffle. That's odd. We didn't see any jokers. Why was it telling me I had to shuffle? Alright, well, he's going to take the jack. Alright, so the Nosferatu's making one last play for that for the mine entrance. If he makes it there, he escapes with Mad Dog in tow. Gwen, you're hiking up your skirt and you find that same riverbed, and it kind of makes you stumble and fall, so you're just not anywhere near. Now, Decker and Decker, you're closing the distance rather well. You're basically right up on him. Whereas Decker's a little ways behind you, and he's got a shot.
Oh, Dan is behind me?
Yeah, Dan, I'm sorry. Dan is right behind you, and he's got a shot. But you're right up on him. You can melee attack him.
Can I try to grab Mad Dog?
Yes.
Excellent. How do I do that?
I believe it's called a touch attack. Touch
So I have
attacks.
to roll my fighting?
If you want to touch a foe, you get to add +2 to your fighting roll. So yeah, you get to add 2, and you're just trying to hit against the Nosferatu's parry. But you get a +2 because all you're trying to do is
Parry.
pull off Mad Dog.
Okay. How much?
Oh yeah, we have been doing shaking wrong. I could have done shit. Son of
do
a
you mean?
bitch.
Well, we'll look it up
wait, hang on.
later.
Let's. How have we been doing shaken really wrong? I know we've been rolling vigor instead of spirit. Other than that,
That's one of the mistakes we did, and the second thing is that the most updated rules, there's no raise to shaken. Now it's you succeed, you're free and can move and do whatever you want, or you fail and you're still shaken. It's to avoid stun locks.
well, this one on my book it says you're free to perform free actions if you succeed.
Yes, that was the former rule. On May 2015, they released an updated rule.
Yeah, on the
they're
failure
at
you
that.
can still do free actions on the failure.
Right, you can still do free actions on a failure. I see that, but you're saying you don't need a raise to act normally.
Yes, it's
Oh,
like
well,
you're
I have
on and off.
I guess I have the earlier print, because I have the Explorers edition, and it says that you need a raise. So that's
Yeah, that was the thing.
that's interesting.
So I got
It's
a
because-
5.
You got a 5.
I got a 5 on my
All right,
fighting.
you yank off Mad Dog.
Cool.
With Mad Dog yanked off, Dan is gonna just try to shoot him straight through the heart.
Man,
Too late,
how'd you get a 5?
because he gets a +2 because he's doing a touch attack. He's not trying to do any damage.
No.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I just grab Mad Dog and dive out of the way and let the shot happen.
Ah, damn it, that hurts.
You know, it occurs to me that Dan actually isn't the whole point. You guys trying to follow this thing back to its lair.
Well, yeah, but aren't we there? Like, this is the end of the
No.
line, right?
I mean, you're at the cave entrance. All right, so I'm gonna say he's actually gonna he gets the perfect shot and he holds and he doesn't pull the trigger because he lifts up his gun at the last second because he's like, we need this thing alive. All right. So the Nosferatu disappears into the cave, and Decker, you have Mad Dog. You kind of pulled him onto the ground. He looks like really messed up. He's got all these deep gouges across his chest and arms, and he's looking fairly beat up.
Until you can move on fucking. Oh, whatever.
So, well, I mean, he's unconscious, right? I don't actually have to listen to him talk.
wasn't
Yeah,
even
he's
talking.
incapacitated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
he's unconscious.
I'm picking fun at you. But I'm going to hoist him up onto my back, over my shoulder,
Yeah.
preferably the side without the blood on it. And then, because Gwen was running with us, right? Were Dan and them? Yeah, Dan and them were at dinner when he told us the story.
Yeah.
And as we start walking back, and I got,
Well, Dan's
Mad
not gonna
Dog.
walk back.
oh, he's going to keep tracking it?
Yeah, he says. Well, let me see if he actually has tracking.
Well, if
He
he's
does
running
not.
off and shouting at us, oh, balls.
Does Sean have tracking?
Mad Dog,
Looks like Mad Dog was the tracker.
right.
So yeah.
Ah, damn it! Tell me you could have done free action. Start shaking. I would have moved away from that thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because they were doing the same rules we were.
So Dan turns to you as he's like pulls out some bullets and starts reloading his revolver. He says, "I'm gonna go see if I can follow that thing," and he heads into the cave.
Well, I'll shout after him saying we'll take care of his brother.
He says, "Yeah, get your voodooist to heal him up."
I'll kind of smirk and start carrying Mad Dog back, and then I'll look over at Gwen and say, you know, it's a good thing he told me that story about him carrying these troops across the desert. This just kind of seems like karma coming back around, don't it? He does not care. Well, you know what? She can walk her own happy ass back then. I'm gonna start dragging Mad Dog.
She's gone.
And I don't care.
I'm sorry. My cousin keeps texting me. So.
Well, your cousin sucks. And
Wow. Wow. I'm sorry that it's after 10 and my family wants to talk. Jeez.
you can listen and text at the same time.
I know,
Right.
but I can't talk because I'm typing.
That's weird.
And Mad Dog,
gonna
moving
get-
is a free
yeah.
action, but you would have let the Nosferatu get a free attack on you. So, I'm not quite sure how it would
Defend.
have gone for you. No, you can't defend. Defend's not a free action.
No, if I believe you now, because I had to check everything.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
so I'm
about
gonna
that
carry him
Areta.
back.
Is that in the Areta? Like, is there a full Areta somewhere out there?
For what?
Savage Worlds?
Okay, but not that I found the errata for May 2015. I'm assuming you could maybe find
Okay.
like all the different erratas.
I mean, I have the most updated version because it says it in mine too.
Yeah,
This
I have the hard
counts
book,
for it all.
so it doesn't have any of the changes.
Yeah, they probably didn't change it on the hard book and only in the PDF.
Yeah, so I didn't know about that. My mistake, guys. I mean, obviously I fucked up with the whole Spirit and Vigor rule. Alright, well,
Well, it's a learning experience for everybody.
so Lewis, you're with Sean.
Yeah, so I believe I do not have the healings, so I believe that by my eye I cannot tell if he's stable or not. So I will at least attempt one healing on him because I don't know how bad he is.
Sure, yeah. He looked well. He was beaten into unconsciousness, so he's not great. Basically, that
Yeah,
thing
but
did in one hit, right? So she basically shoved all 5 of his nails through his gut, lifted him in the air, and then yanked it out, and he fell to the floor.
Yeah, and without the healings I can't check if he's stable. Otherwise I might have skipped risking my magical energy, but since I'm not an actual medic, I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, and I'm gonna heal.
Oh no, a healing skill is to treat a wound.
You can also check to see if he's stable and all that.
The average person can't stick their fingers on his throat.
You can tell if he's alive or not, but you can't tell if he's dying.
Oh. Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, so it didn't work. Because I got my own wound, and he got his, -3, so total -6. So yeah, obviously I just completely failed. I
Oh,
do not have
no.
any bees anymore.
You are not faithful. Your
I think
God
that-
has forsaken you.
Sorry?
That your God has forsaken you.
Yeah, well, my spirits in this, but
The lower.
okay, well, he's not better, but he's not worst.
Join the prismatic order.
Not again! No, they're everywhere. That's weird. I can't find healing in the Deadlands Reloaded. I can find greater healing, and then it goes to hunch.
It's right over. It's like the
Oh,
healing
okay,
is
I
at
see
the
it.
very bottom.
Yeah.
You
You can
fat
keep trying
bastard.
this.
Yes.
I
My
have
question is,
healing.
how would my character? Because I'm assuming that it's basic knowledge for any magical beings that, like, trying over and over and over again is gonna piss off whatever's giving you your magical
No, you're
powers.
just standing over him, rubbing the rocks around, praying. You know.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I never.
I need him to be better.
Well,
But
Gwen
fuck,
has the
have a
healing
minus.
skill. So Gwen, you guys all come back except for Dan because he went in, and you see Lewis just kind of rubbing some black stones around Sean's body with his eyes closed, muttering in his Cajun prayers, and you're like, what the hell is he doing? Because you know you're doubting Thomas, so.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
step in and
Just to make it better for Gwen, as I hear them coming back, and of course I get caught in my focus, I'm just gonna look at them and it's like, well, doesn't work.
So Gwen, you want to try
we'll
healing?
be like, surprise, surprise. Let me take a gander at him.
Oh shit! Somebody needs to heal me.
Oh
That'd do that.
gosh.
Holy shit!
Oh Jesus freaking Gross.
Oh, I think he's.
What the hell's that? So she's magical too?
No, that's just
No,
her
no,
normal
it's
ass
a
healing.
skill.
No, some of us live in the factual world.
Yeah, she steps down, and she's like, "I got this." Do you have like a mess
Yeah,
kit
he's
on
up.
you?
Yes, I do.
Wow. All right.
So she just fixes him up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she gets a -3 to that because of his wounds, right?
Yep. But it's still like raises.
It's more than that, I think.
Okay.
It's 3 raises.
Each
if
attempt
it's
takes
4.
10 minutes. A character may only attempt to heal fresh wounds given prisoner once within the hour they were sustained. A different character may attempt a healing roll. Alright. The healer must subtract the patient's rolls from the wounds. So, you got a 14. And a success on the healing removes 1 wound, and a raise removes 2. Further raises have no effect. So you've healed him for 2 wounds.
Oh, he looks much better. And
Is he conscious?
She can make another
Obvious.
healing roll to bring him out of unconsciousness. It says that to bring him out of unconsciousness, you can make a different roll than the one to heal him.
Mhm.
So Gwen, you want to make another one to
I
try
need to roll.
to try to rouse him.
Yeah.
Smack him real hard.
All right,
She
you
bitch slap
succeed.
him and he wakes up.
Yeah, you're like
Oh.
you sew him up, and then you kind of give him a light little on his face. And he's like, oh, Dan, where's Dan?
Who's my boyfriend?
I'm gonna lay Mad Dog down next to where he's laying and say, "He's off chasing that creature down to its lair. We came back to check on you and bring him back."
Oh, shit, whiskey. Alright, so Gwen, you turn over, and Mad Dog is equally as injured as Sean was, if you want to try to heal him.
And while she does so, Lewis is standing there with his 2 black rocks. He looks at them. He wonders why they worked on him, not on Sean. And then I'm gonna attempt to heal myself just to test if they still work. and they don't. Because I get a -1, -2, so I get a 1. So
No, you got
No,
a
those
4.
are already
okay.
factors in.
They're already factored in.
Yeah. Those are already
they're already
applied.
factored in. Oh yes.
Yeah.
You healed yourself.
So they work again on me, and then like Lewis goes like, I don't understand.
You gotta believe that's what it is.
Yeah, I believe stronger for me, I guess.
You have more faith in yourself than you do some white dude running around in a trench coat.
I guess I was distracted.
Alright, so
because
Gwen,
I
you
thought
want to try
guys would-
healing up Mad Dog?
Sure. Why not?
Alright, well, Mad Dog, you have 3 wounds, right?
Yeah.
So that she didn't manage to heal you.
So I didn't heal any wounds?
Yeah, you kind of tucked him up, but you didn't heal any of his wounds, but you've got him. You worked on him for 10 minutes. You're like, oh, like you wipe your bloodied hands. You're like, that's the best I can do for him. He's really messed up. Because you can only make 1 roll.
Wow.
You can attempt to rouse him from
Okay.
to consciousness with another healing roll.
Somebody's
why
gonna
not?
fucking heal me. I'm gonna have to deal with these wounds for fucking what?
I think you still
15 days.
I think you still get the penalty. Okay, it actually says that you're supposed to remove incapacitation first. But I did that wrong, so henceforth. Alright, so he's just out, and you're like, alright, that's all I can do for him. Well, Lewis, it's up to your prayers, or if anyone else took the healing skill.
Yeah, well, Lewis is gonna be like, I need like a. I don't understand why it didn't work before, and he's gonna attempt it since now Sean's awake. He's gonna attempt it on
Mad Dog?
Mad Dog, and I'm assuming it would be now we're gonna follow the real rules, so I'm gonna try to wake him up first.
It doesn't talk about incapacitation under healing.
Okay.
Because
then I'm
the
just
healing
healing
only
him, that's
repairs
it.
bodily damage, so you can't actually wake him up with healing.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm gonna attempt to heal his wounds with my little stones. Oh!
So you got a 9.
And -3.
So, Mad Dog, you heal 2 wounds.
I can't spend or nothing. 5 days to get rid of that 1 wound.
And then, since he saw Gwen wake up Sean by slapping him, even though he doesn't have the healing skill, he's gonna try to slap him awake. Do you mind if I do an end skill?
Go for it. It does not work.
So
You cause a wound.
Yeah, how
I
about not?
I slap Mad Dog, he does not wake up. I turn to Decker and I say, I still enjoyed that.
Understandable.
And I'm gonna put the rocks back into my satchel.
I'm going to
okay, so
appreciate telling
as,
him he owes me a new suit.
As Sean is gathering himself, whatever the Nosferatu did when it pierced his gut, it must have damaged a nerve temporarily. I know that that's not really realistic, but since I described it as a gut wound, but his right arm is he can't use his right arm until well for 24 hours. So Dan's pretty not no
Yeah, just when it slammed him
Sean's pretty
down, it
fucked up.
popped his shoulder out.
Yeah, there you go. So you can't use that for 24 hours. Alright, so, Mad Dog's got a wound that he's got to work off. He's going to be unconscious for a certain amount of hours. And, Sean has a wound and his arm is disabled. And Dan is chasing down the Nosferatu looking for their lair. And that's where we're going to call it a night.
And I've been looking around for house rules or whatever taken about multiple actions and getting shaken in the middle of those multiple actions. And apparently it's not a scenario that happens often.
Yeah, I just assume it just cancels it. That's how I'm going to go with
Yeah.
it until I see a rule otherwise. Alright, so that's the end of the stream, guys. We'll come back on Monday and see how this all turns out.
Oh,
Good
you guys wanting to play on Thanksgiving? I assume not.
Oh.
Or not Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
No, Thanksgiving is next Thursday, right?
Thursday. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
have
is
to
the
wait for today.
24th.
Yes.
Yes, we will not
Okay.
be playing on Thanksgiving because I won't be home. I'll put
Okay.
that on the Twitch. All right, guys. Good
I'll
night.
be